Hi everyone, Vladimir is here with our multi-platform game development tutorial part 21. So in the previous lesson we have added the possibility to select multiple characters, but they do not have any effects. I think what we're going to do is we need to implement a leveling system, something that would level our characters to see their benefits compared to others, but to do that we would need some kind of a leveling button. Although at this point when we think about the leveling button, we wonder what will prevent player from mashing that button just infinite amount of time and upgrading the character infinitely. And I think which would make sense is we add the coin system into our game, the one which will help, balance the player to prevent him pressing the upgrade infinitely and to just introduce some in-game currency or resource which can be exchanged for levels. So, without further ado, let us get to the implementation of it. First things first, I think we need to add a cool sprite, and to do this, let me just actually get to my coin folder, and you see, this is one of the sprites that my girlfriend had actually drawn me. We're going to use it to pick the coins. You can take it from the GitHub as usual. You are free to use it in any way you want to. Alright, so having that in mind, first thing what we need to do is actually add it to our bonus Java file. You see in our bonus file we have multiple types of bonuses, actually two right now, but we add another one which will name coin, it's assigned the number 2 to it, and in our setup function you see that we are assigning the sprites to it. So it will make sense if we just add a special case for the coin bonus, and we just go to res, let's just name it coin bonus. It's still not in our resources, so we need to introduce the coin bonus sprite to our resources. How I get there that fast, I just put the cursor on health bonus and press Ctrl B. I get to resources, and under the health bonus let's define the coin bonus, which is similar but it's a coin bonus. And then the place where we look up the health bonus, let's just add the coin bonus lookup. So game sprites, create sprite, coin. My file is called coin.png. It will be compressed to our texture atlas, so it's going to be called coin there. Well, we have the possibility to show the coin, but we're not spawning coins anywhere. So I think it will make sense if we go to our GameLogic class and our spawn bonus function, or was it named? Our spawn random bonus function. You see we add the bonuses to the list, and depending on the random we add health or attack, and you might have noticed that healths are spawning too much if you have been playing the game as much as I did. So I think it will make sense if we just make a byte which will be, let's name it active bonus. This is the bonus that we are selecting, and we just, by default it will be equal to attack, but then we just have the random roll, something like get the random number from 0 to 8, 0 to 7 if I'm honest, and then depending on that number, for example, we can leave health to be spawned 1 in 1/8 chance to get health, and for example 2/8 or 1/4 to get gold. So if our random has been greater than 6, we just change the active bonus to be equal to health, and otherwise if our random has been greater than 4, we just check the active bonus to be equal to the coin. So I think that is quite simple enough, and after that replace the line where we pass the bonus type with our active bonus. That should be it. The attack bonus will be spawned by default. In special cases, in rare cases, we will get health and coin. Now let's run the game and see what's going on. So you see I press start, I run around, I pick the swords, and you see we have the coins. But if we pick the coin, well, nothing happens. I think the next thing that we need to do is to actually make coin do something. And to do this, let's go to our game progress, where we record our progress, and add another variable which will store the gold of the player. I'll name it current gold equals 0. And let's add a save key, which we will use to save and load this value into the file. Save key player gold. Let's just name it player gold. And after you've added the key, let's just make it, let's modify our load function. Yeah, let's just start with it. I just like it to start in that way. Current gold equals press get integer save key player gold, and by default we just 0. And let's add something like that to our save function, where we save the player gold, and we just record current gold to the file. So this will save and load the gold, but there's still no way to pick it. So what we need to do is to actually go to our GameLogic class, and you see we have our, as you might have remembered, we have our assign player position function there in our GameLogic, and we need to modify it because it handles the bonus pickings as of now. So we need to add a special case when our current bonus type equals bonus type coin, and in this case everything is quite simple. You just increase the gold by 1. Let me just run the game and see what we're getting. No, I won't be able to see what we're getting, but yeah, the idea is that you increase the gold by 1. So you increase the gold by 1, but what are we going to do? Because we don't know how much gold we actually have. So the next step would be to add our coin display both in our character selection screen, where we'll be buying the upgrades, and into the game screen, so the player knows what's going on. I think what we need to do is first we start with the character selection screen because it's easier and we'll see what's happening. So in our prepare UI function, let's add an image on the bottom left. Image which will display the gold coin, and the text label which will display the amount of coins. So image coin image equals new image, and we pass our coin bonus there. We also set the position to say 1 1. It's just the left bottom corner of the screen, and we also need to add it to our stage, so we just add coin image. Alright, this will draw the image. After that we just need to write the text, right? Amount of coins. To do this we're going to use the label class. Label requires label style, which is a helper structure which defines some parameters. Let's just name it text style and call it new label style. We need to pass the font. I'm passing our normal font, and the font color I'm passing white because our main screen is black, so it makes sense, I think. Then we just create the label, coin amount label, new label. We pass there our current gold and our text style. After that we need to assign the position to our coin amount label. We are setting the coin, let's take our coin image position, add our coin image get width and some fixed value, for example 3 pixels to the right should be okay. Then we take the y coordinate of our coin image, and we need to adjust the height of our coin image, and from this we subtract the coin amount label height and divide it by 2. This is done to help to center our label according to our corresponding to our coin. Let me just add it. Let me add it to our stage, and let's run the game to see if we get something displayed, just to make sure. Yep, you see I have 15 gold from the previous playthroughs, and well, it's working somehow. But now let's take care of our game stage, game screen. As you remember, we're not using the special stage, UI stage, for our game screens, so we'll just need to make something a bit more manual here in our draw UI function. In our draw UI function, right where we draw the shadowed enemy and lives, let's draw, in the same position, let's draw the coin and the amount of coins the player has. So first, let's draw the coin. Batch, draw, game, res, coin bonus. Let's just draw it at the same left corner of the screen, just to be sure. And then let's just use our good old function draw shadowed, where we draw the amount of the coins there. And take the coordinates of our screen X coordinate, the left side of the screen. Then we add the width of our coin and then just some constant value. It's like +2 and then plus another 2, just to align it prettier. Then we get viewport, get screen Y is the bottom coordinate of the screen, add some fixed value, then add the coin bonus, get height divided by 2. Then our function requires the width. Let's just say the width -4. It doesn't make a difference because all we need to do is to align it to the left and then just pass the color. And right, let's run the game. I think this should do it. 15 coins here, 15 coins here, maybe not aligned that well. We will need to adjust the values after that. But overall, I think it's working. Let me just find a coin. And no, actually I died. Great. Let me just start it again. Let's start again. Oh, before I start it, let me just change the value of Y to, for example, 8 instead of 10. So I think this will be better a bit. Let me start it. Yeah, see, looks better. The 15 looks centered. I picked the attacks, they're working, and after I pick the coin, the value increases. I think this concludes lesson 21. Thank you for watching. I will commit the changes and leave the link below. If you have any questions, feel free to mail me anytime. I'll be glad to answer them. And have a nice week. Vladimir is out. Bye.